can we look at your ring camera and see if there's a train? You know, the train goes by here. Yeah, you can look at it. And so you would think satellites and all kind of crazy stuff, but we can't figure out what happened to those little ammonium nitrate pellets that disappeared from that train. How about that? And that was during, of course, Biden's administration. So they're supplying them, I think, supplying them with the weapons of our destruction. And we're going to have to clean up. It's going to have to happen. All right. So let's look at this little video.
Kayumi are now reportedly in federal custody being interviewed by the FBI in connection to the devices. Our Bill Maluzhin has learned that Balat's parents are naturalized U.S. citizens from Turkey and Kayumi's parents are naturalized citizens from Afghanistan. One of the suspects was captured saying this as he was taken into custody. So the confirmed IED.
All right. So they're basically saying now that these guys are saying that they're ISIS inspired. All right. So it's on, guys. It's going to start happening.
One that we know has been tested and confirmed to be an explosive. Well, that was thrown yesterday afternoon outside Gracie Mansion during a clash of protest. The initial protest was called.
So here's Jake with the goat. Crazy man.
Stop the Islamic takeover of New York. City, stop New York City public Muslim prayer, and was ordered.
All right, so there you go. That's, you know, Jake Lang shows up and the extremists show up. So who's going to be next? Is it Mike going to show up for an event and the Muslim extremists show up, or President Trump show up and Muslim extremists show up? Who knows? So it's going to be, it's on. So Mamdani faces backlash after protest outside Gracie Mansion. So Zohran Mamdani, the mayor of New York City, condemned a protest organized by Christian activist Jake Lang outside the mayor's residence, calling Lang a white supremacist. However, Mamdani refused to label the two Muslim men, Amir Balat and Ibrahim Nick, who allegedly they have, it's on camera, you can see it. So they see him throwing them. Threw bombs at Lang's protest while yelling Allahu Akbar as terrorists. This has raised concerns about Mammy Danny's loyalties and his willingness to side with Islamic extremists over those critical of Islam. All right. So let's look at this other video. It's like, we can get the information, but unless we act on it, it makes no difference.
In New York City this morning after two counter-protesters were arrested for throwing bomb-like devices at anti-Islam protesters who were outside the mayor of New York's home. In the first video here, you can see one of those devices right there thrown on the ground, right there, the black device, and then all these officers scatter and get out of the area. In another video, you can hear and see that second device there on the ground right there. Certainly a scary situation. No one immediately knew what it was here. One of those suspects here identified as 18-year-old Amir Balat of Pennsylvania.
An 18-year-old man lit and threw an ignited device toward the protest area, landing in the crosswalk of East 87th Street and East End Avenue. Witnesses reported seeing flames and smoke as it traveled through the air before it struck a barrier and extinguished itself a few feet from police officers.
NYPD did examine those devices. They found one of those was an improvised explosive capable of, quote, serious injury and or death. Luckily, nobody was hurt. Now, in the past 24 hours, police also searched a vehicle about a block or so away from what happened. They do say this car was connected to what's going on. The details of it still under review this morning, Jen.
All right. Thank you so much, Mark. New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani also facing brutal backlash over his response to that attack. Mamdani posted a statement labelizing the protest organizer as a white supremacist. But no.
All right. So remember when Mamdani got people of New York, we're going to pay you to shovel snow. Well, these crazy people, started made snowballs and started throwing them at the police. Some of them had rocks within the snowballs. Some of them had ice in the snowballs. I don't think any police were injured, but this is the type of, like I said, the radical liberals and the radical Muslims do not like America. They don't like America. So let's send them to someplace where they'll be loved, right? Or exterminated somewhere else. I don't know. So that's the problem that we have right now. These radical liberals and these radical Muslims teaming up to destroy America. They hate America. They hate America. And we give them all kinds of sustenance, and, probably all of them are out there that are protesting or on, welfare or something. So FBI secretly seizes election records from Arizona's largest county as voting probe expands. Now, remember, they went into Atlanta, and now Fulton County, Georgia, and now they're going into Maricopa County, which is the root of evil in Arizona. Arizona, great state. Atlanta or Georgia, great state. But we have, radical Democrats and radical Islamists all over the place, right? So we have to get rid of them, guys. We have to. Some of you men out there are going to have to stand up and get serious. All right, a lot of you men, unfortunately. So we're seeing, like I said earlier, the stock market turn around today. We'll see what happens, if that was a dead cat bounce or if that's actually a turnaround. Now, Palestinians, they have let me show you this. They have a martyrs. So now a lot of people are, why does Israelis go in and, hammer Hamas the way they do? So this goes all the way. I remember this before the first Gulf War against Saddam Hussein. He paid $25,000 for Palestinian bombers. Saddam Hussein is paying $25,000. This is back in March 26, 2002. I was there in late November, December of 2002 when he was when he was captured. I landed because I did a sweat lodge, and we pray that when I came into Iraq, that we would find Saddam Hussein, because he was missing. The moment I landed, they found Saddam Hussein in a hole. And so that night we got to see Saddam Hussein there in Baghdad. So he was paying $25,000. So what they do is they breed little kids like crazy so they can turn them into bombers so they can make money. What kind of people do that shit? All right. This is what we're up against. This is what we're up against, guys. And they've been doing it for a long time. So you're like, Mike, that was Saddam Hussein. He's gone. They don't do that anymore. Pardon moi, but let me show you that the Europeans, and remember when Biden gave tons of money to the Palestinians and his buddy Obama gave a bunch of money to the Palestinians? What do you think they did with that money? What do you think they did with that money? Right? Palestinian pay for slay. Pay for slay, guys. They pay people to go out and slay people like us and Jews, right? Christians and Jews, because we're not Muslim and we're not radical like them. Palestinians pay for slay policy isn't over, Watchdog says, citing Saturday payouts. Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas had signed a decree in February canceling the program, an announcement which was met with widespread European approval. Bravo, bravo, bravo. of the prisoners' payment system that is now effective. Lies. So they started paying them money. So Brussels announced $202 million in assistance to the Palestinian Authority, including $150 million to support the Palestinian Authority in ensuring the delivery of key public services. They live like they're, normally these guys maybe make $1,000 a year, guys, and they get a $25,000 stipend when one of their babies goes out and kills himself, or gets put in prison, and they get that over and over and over again. So anyway, I thought you guys would like to know the truth. You guys like knowing the truth? Go ahead and tell me if you like knowing the truth. Truth will set you free. Truth will set you free. Anybody like the truth? Go ahead and put in it. Say, I like truth. I like truth. I like truth. Yes. Yes. All right, Jim, you like truth? Free, freedom, truth, free. Yes. Truth will set you free. That's right. All right. Okay. Truth. Absolutely. Absolutely. Truth. All right. See, I love the truth. Absolutely. Why would you like lies? All right. Then you like lies. You like getting blown up. You guys like getting blown up. You like hearing about people getting blown. You want to be blown up. You like about hearing about people blown up. I got a lot of friends who got blown up and hung from bridges and all kind of crazy stuff by these crazy people. All right. So they lie. They're going to kill us, and we got to get rid of them before they do. All right. I'm not trying to instigate anything crazy. You guys, that we have to be informed. And sometimes we can stop out evil through peaceful means, right? I hope we do. But we can't. We have to do it from a place of power. All right. Let them know that we're not effing around. You don't want to assimilate? Get the hell out. Right? You don't like America? Get the hell out. It's freaking simple. It's simple. Quit stealing from us like the pirates from Somalia. It's crazy. All right, guys. Lots of love. Stay in love vibration. And I will see you guys next time.